Hi guys, it's Sue, and I am back with a tag. This is the Manga Madness Tag, and it was created by Bridget over at the BookTube Manga Club on Goodreads. And I'll put a link to the Goodreads page down below. It features 10 questions, of course, all surrounding manga. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first question is, what was the first manga you ever read? And for that, this was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I read the manga Priest. This was put out by Tokyo Pop, which is kind of a defunct company. I'm afraid I no longer have the issues. I had about, I think, 13 issues, and then I sadly sold them. I'll call it a big case of buyer's or seller's remorse. But it features this main character here, Ivan Isaacs. He's a fallen priest, and he's doomed to hell, and he sells half a soul to the devil in order to gain the strength to fight an evil fallen archangel. And this archangel is actually imprisoned, and he has 12 disciples kind of doing the work for him. But he wants to seek his revenge on them because they're responsible for killing the love of his life, you might say. So it's a very dark, violent kind of series. It's set in the American Old West, and it actually features zombie-like creatures. Now, they made a movie about this some years ago, which is absolutely nothing like the books. There are no vampires in this. The movie was just in name only, you might say, but features this sort of, like I said, this fallen priest is gun-wielding and knife-wielding, and it's just really cool illustrations that kind of slightly angular looking to the features in some cases, which is very different, and the covers are amazing. It sort of just drew me to the series, and I was intrigued, and unfortunately, like I said, I got to about volume 13, then it started getting really, really hard to find any more volumes. I thought the thing had just stopped, and then many years went by, I found out 3 more had come out, and after volume 16, which was released in 2007, the first volume coming out in 2002. So after 2007, volume 16, that was it. It said it was going to be continuing, and then it never did, and it just sort of stopped dead. So sad. This is actually probably fits more in the category of manhwa because it was a Korean manga. But yeah, that was my first one. And then I didn't really read manga for quite some time, just starting to get into it this past couple of years. Question 2, what manga are you currently reading? That would be The Drifting Classroom. This is by Kazuo Umezu. Really bizarre series. I'm currently on volume 4, and I've got 7 more here, all ready to go, so complete the series. This strange earthquake takes place in Tokyo, and elementary school just sort of disappears in a giant hole in the ground. Now, parents and authorities think their children are dead, and everything just got destroyed, but the school is somehow transported somewhere into a possible future where they're surrounded by this wasteland, and lots of weird things are happening in the school and around there. The adults are all going insane. It's a really violent, kind of dark series. It is a parental advisory, explicit content. I forget if it was this volume or just the previous one. Actually, for the first time, it had a lot of swearing in it. The first time I came across that. But yeah, it's intriguing. It's sort of a bit weird at times. I'm thinking, I don't know, but then I want to know what's going to happen. I've got to continue. It's one of those so bad it's good kind of things. I don't know. I've got to know what's happening and how if they're going to get back to their own time frame. Number 3, what is your favorite and least favorite genre to read from? Probably my favorite is anything kind of with paranormal beings. Number 1 would be Blue Exorcist. We have demons within here. I also love Blood Lad, vampires. Speaking along the lines of vampires, also The Vampire Knight. I don't have any of the books because I read them from the library, but great series. And a more recent one, Ajin Demi-Human. So we have these kind of humans that can't die. They come back and there's these other creatures that kind of spawn off of them. It's really, really cool series. I like that whole paranormal aspect to it. So you have these creatures that bring something special to the stories. And then they're also full of a lot of action and a lot of really great characters. So that's why I like that kind of genre the best. As to my least favorite, being still fairly new to manga reading, I haven't really come across anything in terms of a whole genre that I don't like. Pretty Guardian, Sailor Moon, probably. I just read volume 1, and that was definitely enough for me. I didn't like that whole story. It was just, I don't know. I never saw the anime or anything like that growing up, so I had no relation to the series, no nostalgia for it or anything. So I just really didn't like it, but I do like lighthearted manga. I've read Yotsuba and things along that line, so I mean, I really enjoyed that. So I can't say it's because of that. I definitely don't like a lot of fan service within the manga. That can get really annoying, but other than that, I don't really have a specific whole genre that I don't like. Next question, number 4. Do you prefer buying manga or reading it online? Well, definitely buying it because I definitely want to support the industry. I'll occasionally read some things online if it's not like translated or not been translated into the U.S. yet or not available in a physical copy. Maybe it's even no longer available or out of print. Or even just to kind of get an idea if I think I might like it before I buy it. But yeah, I prefer pretty much to own a physical copy of it. I'll pick a series that has been turned into an anime. Did the anime do the manga justice? I'm currently watching Blue Exorcist, and I am absolutely loving it. I've just reached a point, though, in the manga, like an episode, or on the anime, episode 24 into 25, that something happened in there that I haven't read in the books, and there's something I've read recently in the books that I haven't read in the anime, so I don't know if there's a departure there. But yeah, we'll have to see. But up to that point, everything was exactly like from the books, and the characters and everything was just so perfect. I really recommend the series and the anime. Where am I? Oh, number 6. Has a manga ever inspired you to pick up a new hobby, and what is it? No. I was looking through all the mangas, and nothing is kind of hobby-ish topic or anything within any of the ones that I've read. So I'd have to say no to that question. If you could cosplay any manga character, who would you choose and why? I picked Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan. That is her on the front there. That's a big tall figure standing there. Super cool, badass character. She's in the Flight Corps, and she's like one of the best in the group. She has her flight gear on there and everything. She wields these swords, and she's just an amazing character. There's another, just had another picture of her. She is fearless, willing to save her friend Aaron at all costs. There she is again in the middle. So yeah, I think she'd be a pretty cool character to cosplay. Favorite fictional world? Probably Attack on Titan again. I think it's just really, really well thought out world, how humanity's sort of been devastated by these titans that are attacking, and they're kind of living in these like walled off cities with inner walls as well. They're being driven further and further inward. I just think it's super cool. It's not a world I would want to live in, but that's not quite what the question said, just your favorite fictional world. So yeah, I think I'd have to pick Attack on Titan's world. If you could have any manga magical abilities, which one would you choose? For that one, I don't think I could really think of. It might be the obvious one, was alchemy from Full Metal Alchemist. Edward and his brother Alphonse can just do so many cool things with the alchemy and stuff, building things and repairing things, and I think that would be a pretty cool ability to have. So yeah, alchemy. And finally, what 2015 release are you most looking forward to? For that, I picked Tokyo Ghoul by Sui Ishida, and that's the cover. This is another instance where I kind of read it online because it isn't yet available in the States. I think it's coming out like June 16th or something. And it is a world where there are ghouls. They feast on humans. So there are this group that are kind of fighting against the ghouls. And the main character ends up getting attacked by a ghoul. Doesn't die, survives, but badly injured. And they transplant the organs from the ghoul into them. And now they're half ghoul, half human. So it has a resonance kind of like Blue Exorcist. You have a human that is also part demon, battling demons. It's an exorcist. And now you have this part ghoul who's battling ghouls. I mean, it sounds kind of similar, but we'll have to see where it goes. But I'm really excited. So the artwork in it that I've seen looks really interesting and intriguing, and I can't wait to see it in physical form, I may say. So I've already got it on pre-order, and I'm just waiting for my copy to arrive. So yeah, that is the Manga Madness tag. Feel free to do it if you'd like. Like I said, I'll put links to the Goodreads page down below. And definitely join the club. There's lots of fun things going on there. Lots of new challenges and new tags coming out. And lots of great discussions and monthly reads. I found out a lot of new manga that I never would have read before. So yeah, it's a great club. And that's it for the Manga Madness tag. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.